Blog Talk Radio.
It's Cannon Baby coming with the heat. Got Endie Fiya playing in my speakers. Nikhil the host, girl in motion, all the way lit, airway smoking. You can call in, this phone lines open. Rockets are hot like we cooking the roast. Endie Fiya the GOAT, don't ask who the competition is, cause they standing alone, popping. When you listening here, you always get what you want. Interviews, artists, songwriters, authors, and entrepreneurs. Chopping it up with powerful icons who make an influence. Who keep it hotter, this is Endie Fiya. Blazing on yourself, tune in and catch the heat. It don't even matter where you at. Entertainment, news, and daily inspiration for everyone. Yeah, holy moly, this day heat. Got Nikhil in my speakers. Girl in motion, get on your feet. Endie Fiya blazing, please. Keep it coming every week. We too strong, we defeat the weak. Cannon Baby, super speed. We keep it turning to the sea. It's too high. A fireman can't put it out cause it's too high. Endie Fiya. It's too high, a fireman can't put it out cause it's too high. Endie Fiya, yeah. Entertainment, news, and daily inspiration for everyone, for everyone. Entertainment, news, and daily inspiration for everyone, for everyone. Entertainment, news, and daily inspiration for everyone, for everyone. Entertainment, news, daily inspiration for everyone, yeah.
What's good, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Endie Fiya, right here with your girl, Nakia. You know the drill. How was your weekend? How was your Monday? Oh, my gosh. Let's talk about Monday. Can we talk about Monday? I don't even, you know what? Okay, how was your weekend? Tell me how your weekend was. Nobody even sent me any comments about their weekend. It was all about their Monday. And I love how, you know what, I don't even have to really ask how your Monday was anymore. The comments are coming in, you know, about the Mondays. And someone asked, you know, what's the message line? Because they want to send in their comments, like, for their Mondays. Because apparently Mondays aren't going so well anymore. And today was the realest Mondays of all Mondays that ever did Monday. You hear me? Woo! When I tell you this Monday was a Monday for Mondays, boy, and I got some comments for you, but the message line for sending in your comments is 646-475-3225, all right? 646-475-3225. You can send those comments in all day long, and we'll talk about how your Monday was. So, Jamil says, and he's in North Carolina, he says this Monday was frustrating. All right? He didn't elaborate. He just said it was frustrating. I'm sorry. I certainly hope that it got better by now that it is better, because his message came in some hours ago. Martha in Bridgeport, Connecticut says that's the way. I'm sorry. My condolences. Her uncle had to have emergency surgery. Wait a minute. Your Monday might have been a little worse than mine. And, oh, my Lord, her girlfriend was fired. So wait a minute. Your cat passed away. Your uncle had to have emergency surgery. And your girlfriend was fired? I'm sorry. Martha in Bridgeport, Connecticut? I'm so sorry. Your Monday might have been a little worse than mine. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Well, you know what? I hope your evening gets better. I hope your uncle's surgery went well. And your cat, my condolences to you. I've never had I've lost family members, so I know how that is. I know how the whole grieving process is. And I've never been fired. I've quit, you know. And, you know, we're coming up on the holidays, so I know how that is. But, you know, the positive side of all of that is everyone is hiring. So tell your girlfriend, you know, don't look at it as a bad time in your lives right now. You know, change is good. Change is good. So step out on faith and get out there, put those resumes out there, get those applications out there, and change is good. look for something bigger and better for the both of you. All right? And then Nina Carter in Hayes, Virginia says her Monday was the worst. She says, Friday me, please. Nina Carter, I feel you. That's kind of how my Monday was. You hear me? The one thing I will say about the Monday was 8 o'clock, because I went in at 8 o'clock. The next thing I knew, it was like 11:16. I had so many trainings to do today, and the time flew by because of the trainings, but I found myself literally banging my head on my desk, like, because I was sliding down in my desk chair, and I was literally banging my head on my desk because these trainings was kicking my butt. But yeah, I looked down and it was like almost noon, and but the day itself was just, yeah, it was that type of Monday. So my day is a lot better now because I'm in my favorite place here with you guys on Endie Fiya. So continue to send your comments in if you want to let me know how your Monday was. Again, 646-475-3225. Not to be confused with the call-in line. If you want to speak to our guest this evening, that number is 929-477-1320. I'm going to hurry up and get out the way because I'm super excited to have my guest here with me this evening. But let me give you the calendar for the remainder of the week. Guys, did you know Thanksgiving was next week? Because I didn't. I really didn't. Like November, we're already at the middle of November, which means tomorrow, December calendar opens up. It does. And we're going to go ahead and open up December and January simply because I'm really tired of you guys filling up my calendars in 3 days. Like I can't do that. So we're going to open up both December. I'm not tired. I love it. We're opening up both December and January on tomorrow. All right. So again, first come, first serve. Jamal and Monica are both anxiously waiting for you to fill those dates up. All right. Coming up tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, R&B singer, songwriter, and actress Sadrina will be here with us on tomorrow. And then on Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Southern Soul artist Misunderstood is going to be here with us. I am giggling, because I had an assignment and I didn't complete it. Okay. But I promise I'm going to get it done. Next week, coming up on Monday, 6 Standard Time. This week's all ladies. Next week, looks like the fellas are back up in here. 21st, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Rap Star. We're going back up top. Rap Star is going to be here with us. Hip-hop artist, Rap Star. You might know him as Hurricane Cam. Yeah, he's going to be here with us. And then on Tuesday, the 22nd, we have Too Smooth. He's going to be here with us. No show on Thursday because it is Thanksgiving. Yes. You guys got plans? I don't. We might come up here. My family's been itching to get up here and talk. So I'm actually going to be with my family this year for Thanksgiving. So I don't know. I might let you into my world with my family on next Thursday. We shall see. All right. So if you can't make them all, please them all. Okay. Again, super excited to have my guest here with me this evening. Entertainer, songwriter, singer, Donyale Renee. With a name that literally translates to gift from God, there is no question as to why Donyale Renee has peaked at this level of her career. A Houston, Texas native, this southern songbird began her career in 1996 as a recording artist on the PlatinumRecords label. Donyale's vocal value led her to a myriad of career-enhancing opportunities, landing her numerous projects with marquis talent, the likes of Mariah Carey, Michael Jackson, Maxi Priest, Monifah, Michael Henderson, Golden Touch, Atlanta All-Stars, GT All-Stars, Smokey Robinson, Marvin C, The Manhattans, and Theodus Ealey. Her work with Sony includes station video game Buster Groove vocals for video character Pinky. Additionally, She is also the voice of Japan's #1 electronic song Thunder by DJ Taka. Donyale has been featured as a marquis talent for the ECIPS Music Festival in Queens, New York, 2017, which she performed alongside Akon, Remy Ma, Freddie Jackson, and a host of Caribbean artists. Recently, after entering into the Southern Soul arena, she has opened up for blues stars such as L.J. Eccles, Omar Cunningham, Kenny Wayne, Jeter Jones, It's Karma, and many other Southern Soul rising stars. Donyale's vocal charisma can be as smooth as Diana Ross, clear as Denise Williams, as powerful as Whitney Houston or Celine Dion, dynamic as Beyonce, strong as Tina Turner, and as soulful as the late, great Aretha Franklin and Natalie Cole. But before it's all over, we'll be compared to Donyale Renee. Endie Fiya listening audience, I present to you this evening my very special guest, entertainer, entrepreneur, songwriter, and singer Donyale Renee. How are you this evening?
Hi, Queen. I'm doing wonderful, wonderful on this rainy day here in Texas.
Oh, no. What's the weather like? I know you got rain, but what's the temperature like? Is it, like in the 50s and the 60s and the 30s? I know where I am. It's like
it's cold. Yes, it says it's about 50, 54. So, yeah, it's kind of cold.
So we're starting to feel like it's starting to feel like fall now. Where I am, it was in the 70s last week. It's in the 30s this week. So,
yeah, I know.
People are starting to feel like, they say this year the flu is going to be the worst of the worst, and I kind of see why, because I see people one week dressing in, they got tank tops and shorts on, and then this week they got hoodies and toboggans on. They really don't know how to dress. And my mother always told me, you dress according to the season, not how the weather is outside, So I understand how people are going to be very, very sick this year with the weather going up and down, up and down, up and down. But I hope you stay safe over there in Texas, most definitely. I am so excited to have you here this evening. I'm excited to have you here. And I want to jump right in a different part of your bio from where you are right now, just because I know that I have my daughter who is listening, who will be graduating from college next month. And upon graduation, she will be venturing to Japan, taking a break from her major and actually teaching English as a foreign language in Japan. So she had the opportunity to read your bio this weekend. She was home completing her capstone, and I said, I want you to just look at my guest that I have coming up on Monday and read her bio. And guys that are listening, go over to her website. I gave you just a portion of her bio, but head over to DonyaleRenee.com and read her bio. You have to click on into the site and read her bio in its entirety. This is an eloquently written bio. But I'm at the second paragraph. You go to the second paragraph, and we're talking about her time that she spent in Japan. And I know you guys don't want to hear about this, but you want to hear about this, okay? This is going to lead up to where she is now, all right? But I want to talk about the second paragraph just a little bit, all right? I did some research because that's what I do. I stalk my guests before they come in, and so that we can, know a little bit more about them. And we're talking about Bust the Groove, video game, all right? And apparently this game was grossly overlooked here in the United States market. But it was a gateway for many Japanese music game fans in the late 1990s. It was released for PlayStation in 1998, and in Japan, it was known under the name Bust a Move. But here in the United States, Bust a Move was already trademarked. So Bust a Groove is what it was called. So we got more comments coming in for Monday. I'll give you those in just a moment. Guys, we're still having bad Mondays. All right, so Just like all games, there's, a storyline behind the game. It has 3 modes to the game. You have a single player mode, a 2-player mode, and a training mode. This general description of it, and you have the characters in this game as well. But there's this one particular character, that goes by the name of Pinky. Okay, the game's most versatile character is Pinky Diamond. She has diverse talents of being a showgirl, a fortune teller, and a contract killer. Pinky seeks the power of Groove Town in order to pump up her powers of the supernatural, seemingly for evil purposes. As a showgirl, Pinky naturally dances in a showgirl diva manner at her Vegas-style dance stage, which features a projected image of a pyramid in the background. Now, on and on and on, I'm going to read a little further down. Pinky's sense of style also goes in hand with her professions as she sports short pink hair and skimpy pink shorts and top. Her theme music, I Know, emulates a 70s diva track with female vocals with male rap samples and details her fortune teller prowess. All right, so if you head back over to the bio, you will read that Evening is the voice of Sony's hit video dance game Bust the Groove as the voice of Pinky on the song I Know. So how did this all come about?
Girl, let me tell you. Well, I was in Japan, and while I was there, I was asked to collaborate on this wonderful project. It was my very first project of many video games that I did there, but this one happened to be one of the popular ones. And so when I first did the song, I was like, why do you have me singing like this? Then they were like, no, we need more like James Brown style. And I was like, what? So I did what they asked and sang, and I did, and, have a video game still. I had a couple of copies, gave my kids one, and I still have one in the storage. And I didn't know that the game was popular at all. The kids loved it, but it did, like you said, it didn't do well here in America. It did well overseas. Tell you something really funny, like last year, people they did not advertise. I should go back and say they didn't advertise the vocals, the people who were singing these songs on this year. They just advertised the game. So people never knew who the singers were unless they actually had, or the video game credits to see that. But recently, I guess a bunch of people started posting Pinky, over the years. And I was like, wow. Okay, one day I was looking YouTube and I'm like, okay, hold on, wait a minute. This is what I did. Wait, hold up. So I just started commenting like, thank you guys. Thank you so much. And they were like, what? It can't be you. It can't be you. I was like, it's me. And so I gained a new fan base from this video game that people, I just can't believe it. A lot of them are South America and Asia still. But a lot of them are from South America who love the video game and have been requesting. I mean, I get a comment mostly every other day. Can you please redo the song?
We lose you? I wanted to hear what she had to say. Oh, my goodness. All right, so in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the first track of hers this evening. She's going to give us a call right back. In the meantime, yes, we're going to jump into Overdose Reloaded. This right here is Donyale Renee featuring Drado and Young Chig. Give her the moment to call back in, and then she's going to talk about this track, all right?
See what the doc prescribes. Here's a fine chick with thick thighs and a slim waist to get my blood pressure down and kick my feet up. Got that love dope to get tired. Higher than a pilot's how she invited me. Gotta make sure she feel right with me. Gotta make sure she never minus me. The brakes off for instead of right to minus me.
They say you've been sick. Boy, you be coming down with something. You don't know what it is, but you can feel it in your stomach. Maybe it's because she ain't been loving you right. When was the last time she put it down all damn night and make it break a sweat? I put it down like a seasoned bed, and then Pepsi said around 3 and we ain't done yet. I bet you I will. Take me like a pill. I know how it feels. She's making you ill. I'll be the antidote, baby. Take me. I'll take the pain away. Come and know again. Overdose on me. Boy, you got a fever. That's why you need to leave her. I can put your temperature where it needs to be, and one that is all I need. Take a dose of me and you'll be fine. 1 dose, 2 dose, 3 dose. You can overdose on me tonight. It's never too much. I cure it all up. Whatever you want, baby, you know I got the mighty touch. I bet you I will. Take me like a pill. I know how it feels. She's making you ill. I'll be the antidote, baby. Take me. I'll take the pain away. Come and know again. Overdose on me. Overdose on you. Overdose on me. Boy, you need an ambulance to rush you to emergency, and that's where I'll be, 'cause I'ma see you first. I'ma make sure that you're good, I'ma be alert. Baby, show me where it hurts. I'm about that work, 'cause your girl ain't doing it, just a dose of you'll be over it.
Okay, it's been a minute since I got in it. Say that thing codeine, I'm trying to lean in it. They tell me I go, hell I've been the plug. Trying to cop a sip for you, just a test drug. I'm young kid, baby, and I've been seeing crazy. See my girl got that fire, but it's been out lately. Hey, what you about though? I'm trying to overdose. You get a little bit of this quick, Holy Ghost.
If you're just tuning in, you're live right here on Endie Fiya with your girl, Nakia. And that right there was Overdose Reloaded, Donyale Renee. And no, that was not the Cheetah Girls. You know what? You guys are disrespectful. But if you think that sounds like the Cheetah Girls, maybe that's like a compliment to the artist. I don't know. Somebody just messaged me, assholes. I'm playing the Cheetah Girls. I can't remember. My daughter was very heavy on the Cheetah Girls, so I really can't remember if that was the Cheetah Girl flavor. But no, that's not the Cheetah Girls. That's Donyale Renee, Overdose, and that's one of the remixes. I couldn't decide which remix I wanted, but that's Overdose Reloaded. All right. But I want to back up just a little bit. We had a few technical difficulties. I want to give you the opportunity, just where you finished talking about. I know you said that you gained a new fan base. Just because kind of Pinky reloaded, so to speak.
Right.
But, if you had not finished talking about it, I want to give you the opportunity just to finish talking about, all the new fans that you've acquired just from what you did some years ago. Guys, if you missed that, head over to her website and check out that second paragraph. We're talking about her time that she spent in Japan. Go ahead and finish.
I do sincerely apologize after the weather. I was on the other phone with the Wi-Fi, so I do apologize. So I gained this new fan base, mostly from South America, and they love the song. They're requesting me to redo the song. I am trying to get my outfit together so that I can go into character mode, and hopefully by the end of the year, I will do the remix and do the new character.
Oh, yes. I can't wait for that. Yes.
I have my little friend. Yeah, I have my friend Bobby 2.0 out of Atlanta. She does a lot of characters from Japan that way. So I have her going to help me redo this theme.
Okay. All right. My daughter will be excited for that. My daughter's a fashion merchandising major. So she was checking out all of your pictures and your hair and makeup and all of your outfit changes, and she was just like, yeah, into everything. Mom, let me know when you have her on the show on Monday. Just tune in Monday, So yes. So fast forward, I know that song was under like the R&B soul genre. And I know that now we have you under the Southern Soul genre. The versatility in your music. I normally do not listen to my guests prior to them coming on the show, their music. But I had to listen to all of your music before. Not all of your music, but I had to listen to your music before, having you on the show. And just the versatility in your sound. I love it. But how has it been, crossing over into Southern Soul? How has that been for you?
Well, I've always been in the blues, Southern Soul arena performing. I just didn't record music because most of my music was recorded like pop or R&B. So when coming to Southern Soul, if you listen to Back That Booty, it still kind of has that little R&B flavor with a country twang to it. And it was not, I shouldn't say easy, but it really was. We released it like in September of 2019. We were on award shows, me and my brother, who's the party king. We started doing the award shows and touring. Then I had a residency that I had booked for Thailand. So I had to go back overseas for a minute, and I still worked that record while I was over there. And coming back, it just, they have received me very well in the Southern Soul, and I'm truly grateful for that, truly grateful. And, the new music now, I have a new song out that I released 3 weeks now. And it is just, it's doing its own thing in Southern Soul. It hit number 14 on one of the top blues charts. It's been hovering at number 1. It goes from number 1 to number 5 or 5 to 3 on Lisa Be Good. She has one of the top Southern Soul charts as well, too. So it's, and then everybody's really, really loving it. So Southern Soul has really been great for me, entering into, I must say, I've had more movement in Southern Soul than I've had in a long time. Since, I guess, the early 2000s when I really first started recording, and I had the overseas audience in Japan. So I feel like now I'm here in America, it's the same feeling again as I had overseas. So I'm grateful for it.
So we just played Overdose, written by Robert Curry, Michael Macon, and Shannon Lee. And I understand that was released through your independent label, correct?
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
And this was a track that kind of just rose up the dance charts, and I kind of see why. And we didn't get a chance to talk about that track prior to playing it, but let's talk about that just a little bit. The whole creative processes behind Overdose. What was it like?
Well, I went into this. Well, I met these gentlemen in Atlanta. Well, man, how did I meet Joe? Joe Jenkins. I met Joe Jenkins on Facebook. And he said, hey, I have a track I think you'd really be good on when you come back to Atlanta. Can you stop by the studio? So I said, sure. Stopped in the studio. They played me 2 other tracks, and this one stood out because it really was, R&B, pop, and dance. And a lot of people don't know that I really can't dance, but I try. I love dance music. I absolutely love dance music, and I really, really do try to dance. I can dance, but I can't do the choreography type stuff. But, after years of being on the stage, you got your own moves. Right. But when I heard this track, it was written with Robert Curry from Day 26. I don't know if most of you remember Day 26. That was Puff Daddy's boy group. Yeah. So it was written with him, and we went in and we recorded it, and we just kept pushing it, and, we did the video. The video didn't come out right as I wanted it, and that was my very first video, actually, I have ever recorded, and when I tell you it was tiresome, drooling, and I learned a lot because it was my project. I'm handling the music, I'm handling the video, I'm handling everything. I'm so critical of everything. If it's not going to be right, I'm not going to put it out. So we sat on it. We went on and put a lyric video out. And then we put the lyric video out. We still had the footage. And so my assistant, she was like, you know what, let's just do a remix. And I was like, a remix. So I hit my friend up, who was a very popular DJ in Hong Kong and China and Thailand, and Swandali, and he did the remix. So we got an EDM. The EDM, before we even put the video out, the EDM skyrocketed. And so we were like, what? It was like Europe, most of Europe, it went well because it was like he's a very popular DJ, so he promoted it well. Then when we put the video out, the people loved it. I think the video still didn't, the EDM video didn't do well, but the actually mix and him putting it out, it gained a lot of popularity from his site. And so I started just doing cover songs and working overseas, and next thing I know, I'm back. I'm in Southern Soul. So, but Overdose is like absolutely one of my favorite songs that I have recorded in a long time.
You talked about having to do, all aspects of this song right here, from, putting the song out, from the production of the video, and making sure that it was, everything was on point before even putting, the video itself out. And I know that all came from releasing this through their own independent label. Let's talk about that. There's so many people now that are starting up entertainment groups or, their own record labels because they want to be in control of all aspects of their music career. When you first decided to take that step and say, I want to do this, I want to have my own label, what made you decide to do that? What did you want to be in control of your own career, or, did you want to be able to offer other opportunities to other artists, or, what was that deciding factor for you?
I just really got tired of the BS from the record labels and the people like, so my brother started his label first, and he had all the ins and outs, and he is the one who taught me. The Party King was like, nah, we're going to forget that. We're tired of it. I think one of the last record deals I had got an offer for was from a company out of Dallas, and it was horrible, and we negotiated. My attorneys negotiated it. I spent a lot of money on this thing, sent it back to them. We're waiting on them. Well, they lost the CEO, well, not CEO, I'm sorry, they lost I guess the the vice president, I think he left the label. And when he left the label, he called my manager and he was telling them, yeah, this and that, they didn't have no money, they just bull crapping you. And at the same time, the president was calling us, and he was trying to, I had never seen this contract, and I don't know, because we had signed it. They had signed it. And I was like, well, good. I'm glad you didn't. So we hadn't seen it, and I recorded him. So he didn't see it. If he didn't see it, it was not a deal. So
right,
I got out of that deal. So, with the grace of God, with my brother's guidance, I just went ahead. It is, I tell you, it's rewarding, but it is stressful because you have to do everything and you have to build a team. And I have a team. And then sometimes it's like, well, you're not working out in that position. Let me move you around, but they're still on my team. So it's a learning process, but it's very hard. But at the end of the day, I have control over everything, and I know what I want. And then if a label comes with me with the big dollars, I know what I want and I know what to ask for. Versus 20 years ago when I didn't know what I wanted.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Completely understand. Got it. What piece of advice could you offer to someone who doesn't know the business side? Let's say an aspiring artist who only believes that all I need to do is be able to write my music, get in the studio, and I have a manager who takes care of the business aspects for me.
Oh, wow. No, I still say learn the business. You never give anybody full control over everything. Learn the business because so many artists back in the day, including myself, we got cheated out of money. We got cheated out of deals, lost everything, filing bankruptcy and all of that. Learn the business. Learn where your money is coming from and where it's going. Now, of course, it's different now because a lot of your money is going to come from streaming and all of that. Right. So it's going to go through the publishing houses versus back in the day, most of the money came from performances and tours. So you still need to just know how much I'm getting paid for this show, where's my money going, what's being taken out of it. I feel like, send it to my bank account and I will pay y'all. It's not going to nobody else's bank account but mine. Learn, even some things that you don't understand, is so much out here now. You can Google and it'll explain it to you. I tell you, I've looked at so many YouTube videos and read so much that I don't understand and read. You got to read. Like, what are they talking about? So I still don't. And sometimes I'll, ask my brother or ask my some of my mentors, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
Right.
So it's still a lot of that. And write down everything. Keep your goals. And, we all fall short, but I try to keep goals and write down everything that I'm trying to accomplish. And, okay, I made that money. Okay, cool. That money is going to here. So you know where your money's going when you make it. But if you have it and you spend it, there was a time I used to, spend, make it, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to buy that. That's what one of my songs called Spend My Money comes from. I used to tell my ex-fiance, you don't tell me how to spend my money. He was like, one day you're going to win it. Sure enough. That one day came and, COVID hit. Well, twice. It came twice. 9/11 came and the economy went to, kaput. Then, of course, COVID comes around. So, you just got to know where. Now I know where every dime is going, where to put it, what's in savings, what I'm going to need. Just learn the business and make sure you follow the trail of your money. That's my best advice.
Awesome advice. Guys, make sure you soak in all of this information in. As I always say, don't sit on these gems that are being dropped, and don't only just make them applicable to your music career, your career as an author, entrepreneur. You can apply these to all aspects of your life. Get in where you fit in, all right? I do want to jump into the next track that we have this evening. And you talked about the Party King, your brother. And this track does, the Party King. Back That Booty.
Yeah.
I think we have 2.0, the remix. So let's talk about this track just a little bit. I kind of like this one a whole lot. My producer likes this one too. We were playing this one before the show. Let's talk about the whole creative process behind this one. You know, when you first decided to write this one, was there an idea in mind? Did you have, did you say, look, this is what, at the end of this project, I want the goal to be this right here? Or did you just sit down blindsided and just be like, you know what, I got a beat, I got some lyrics, and what comes may come? What was the whole creative process like?
Now, this one was interesting. So this is my very first Southern Soul song, Back That Booty, right? So we're in Back That Booty. I'm just writing my son out of Vegas. He had the beat, and he was like, no, he did not have the beat. I take that back. We had heard Ghetto Cowboy, one of his songs, and I was like, man, I love this beat. Can you send me a beat, something like this? So he sent me the track, and I was like, this is it. Now, what am I going to talk about? Well, in Southern Soul, they talk about three main things: party, getting drunk, and having extramarital or affairs with everybody else. That's it. So, and so I was like, well, I wanted to be a party song, but I wanted to be fun, and I wanted to reflect every type of woman. And then Steve was like, well, why don't you write about your booty? It was some kind of booty thing. And I was like, what? Well, I don't have a butt. I don't have a big booty. He was like, no. I said, but you know what? I can do this song, and it could be reflect every woman who has a big booty, little booty, no booty, flat booty, booty in the front, booty, So I just played around with it. And then I say, okay, and I was like, back that booty, go on and back it up, back that. Oh, I said, oh, that's it. So while I was writing, I was like, bro, I think you got to get on this track. My brother was just basically managing his sons. They're also rappers, and he was like, nah, I'm done with the music as an artist. I was like, nah, you got to do this. I just need you to do this, and please. So he heard the track. Oh, he was all excited. So he jumped on it. We wrote it. We sent it. We mixed it. Got it out. So then we did the video and everything. So we kept playing around with it. We wanted to do the 2.0, but everybody's schedules could not get together. So we had to wait for Johnny James to send his track. Then we had to wait for Gina Jones to send his. And I was trying to get this local female rapper on there here called Miss Cachet here in Houston, and she never did get the track. So it was prolonging, and I was so upset. Well, then when we got the other tracks, my brother was like, oh, no, I got to redo my stuff. So 2.0 came out with a whole nother flavor to it.
All right. You guys are ready for this? You might have heard a little snippet of it earlier tonight, but I'm going to give it to you in its entirety. Let me know what you think. This is Back That Booty, Donyale Renee 2.0, the remix. Tell me what you think.
I'm calling all my ladies to the dance floor to show what you got. I just invited some hot boys to jump on this track. Ladies, are you ready? Let's get it then.
Sugar.
I got that thing for you. You know it's hot. I got that coolie cat. Wanna hit that spot? I got that good thing. That's my around. And when I back it up, I'ma drop it to the ground. Back that booty, nah, go on and back it up. Back that booty, nah, back it up some more. Back that booty, nah, make him wanna stroll.
flow, yeah.
You the baddest in, yeah. And you know it. Well, I'm the number one stroke of no. Come on, let me show you. First you drop it like it's hot, then you pick it up and throw it. Can I touch it? Can I feel it? Can I grab it? Can I hold it? When she put her face down to the ground, I was mesmerized. From the Mississippi booty and the Louisiana style. I said she thick as a snicker, making that pussy make shades I break house and letting it all hang out.
Back that booty, nah, gone and back it up. Back that booty, nah, back it up some more. Back that booty, nah, make him wanna stroll. Back that booty, nah, drop it on the floor, yeah. Cornbread and beans, baby, I'm from the South. Grandma with them collard greens, that's why it's up and round. Thick and right, baby, you wanna touch it, so I'ma back it up so you can do it.
Give me that donkey butt, hey, and them big old legs. Back it up on me, cause I ain't too proud to beg. You must be a meat burglar, hey, cause you stole 2 hams in the back of them jeans, and they hitting girl like bam. Saw you in the club when you passed me by. I said there's a quarter horse to that butt was sitting nice. I'm from the country, so don't mind me. Cornbread and beans, you got that jiffy mix in them jeans.
Back that booty, nah, gone and back it up. Back that booty, nah, back it up some more. Back that booty, nah, make him wanna stroll. Back that booty, nah, drop it on the floor, yeah.
Little women work your sexy thing. They can want it like it's sucking on a chicken wing. Country girls grew up eating on them pinto beans. They call them collard greens. There's all in them jeans.
Hey now, what's good? It's your girl, Jana Blackwell, C-Town Records, Mistress of Soul. And you're on the air with the hottest independent station, Endie Fiya, with your host, Nakia, giving you that heat right here on the station, bringing you all of the hottest hip-hop hits, Endie Fiya.
Oh, girl, I had to catch my breath because we was over here backing up everything. Ooh, if you're just tuning in, you are live right here on Endie Fiya with Nakia. Ooh, we was back in that booty. Yes, 2.0, the remix. Donyale Renee. It doesn't even matter what you guys think about it. We love it. We already know you love it. If you want to call in and talk to our guest this evening, 929-477-1320. And it doesn't matter how your Monday went. Your Monday is already looking a whole lot better. I'm not going to even read any more comments about your Monday because get up and back that booty. Come on, guys. Get up and back that booty. Look, just the comic relief in the song alone. That's the one thing I have. If you've been tuning in, if you were a brand new listener and started tuning in just now in season 6, which started in August, you know that we played a lot of Southern Soul music, Shout out to Yolanda Marshall. August, September, October, November has been full of Southern Soul artists. And the one thing that I can say about Southern Soul music is it is uplifting, it is inspiring, it is motivating, it is empowering. And I asked Southern Soul artists, what is their mission when you put, a track out? What's your intention for the listening audience? Because I feel like that is ultimately what you are aiming to do. It is to uplift. It is to unite. It is to empower. It is to get people on the dance floor having an amazing time. You know what I'm saying? The music that a lot of our artists are putting out now, those in my age bracket, if you love the sappy R&B, I love it. You know what I'm saying? But if you also want to get crunk, I love that as well. But you have to be mindful of what's feeding into your body, what's going into your head. You know what I'm saying? The promotion of gun violence, the miscommunication of words that are being, poured into your head, the calling of women out of their name, you know what I'm saying? But you don't have to worry about that in Southern soul music. You don't have to worry about that. You can still get that those pornographic images, but they don't come across the same way. You know what I'm saying? I love Southern soul music, and so in saying all of that, with Back That Booty, she gave us, what it was all about in the beginning, and the song did not disappoint at all. It didn't. Y'all go download it.
Thank you.
Go download it. Go download it. We love it. And you know what? If you go to her website, DonyaleRenee.com, you can get it on sale. So head over there. You can get it on sale. All right. As a female in this industry, I know that we, as females in general, we face so much skepticism. We face so much resistance just because of who we are as females. But in this industry alone, you've done so many phenomenal things. Your name speaks for itself. The accolades behind your name, the awards that you've received. But I know that the road could not have been easy for you. But on both sides, from men and from women, the skepticism that you have received, how have you dealt with that?
Well, you're right. It has not been easy. I've been doing this journey for over 35 years. As a single mother, you're leaving your kids behind to pursue your dream and also try to make sure they have the things in life to make it, to also instill in them to become better people for the world. It's hard. It's hard for you. I always have to look at the music that I am doing. I always had to look at where I was going in life to make sure that, okay, nothing pops back and comes back to affect them. As being a female artist in this business, it's definitely hard because, it's a male-dominated, no matter what genre of music it is you're in, it's male-dominated. There's only a few diamonds that shine brighter than the rest of them. So as a woman in this business, just trying to maintain as a lady, number one. Number two, a great artist, making sure that you entertain the people. Even no matter the days that you feel like crap, you don't feel like nobody being in your face, you have to be grateful that, hey, even if it's just one person or 10,000 people show up, they came to see you and they're your fans and they appreciate you. So it just makes it's you have to love this thing. You just can't jump in here and say, I'm going to be an artist and not love it, because it will reflect on who you are to the world, and it's, the downside of it is that, no matter what, you have to learn how to balance life. But balancing life can be hard as well, too, because it's a financial responsibility. You have your family, but you also have a love for this music. And it's like a 9 out of 10, I'll do it for free if I could. But you grow up and you say, hold up, these bills are kicking my butt. I'm going to go out here and make some money or get a 9-to-5 job. And you always want to, it's so much easy to give up. It's so easy to give up. And, but you just keep focused. You try to stay focused and you try to keep going and you try to give people good music. Everybody's not going to like you. Everybody, and once you get over that fear or that, how do you say it? Not fear, but the fact that you have to take criticism. And criticism was the hardest thing for me to learn to experience. If somebody said, oh, yeah, your voice ain't what it is, the par, to be, with us, or you can't get this job because, you're too skinny. Now, it's crazy. I tell you, gospel, I had got turned down for a gospel gig because I was too skinny. It was like,
really?
So always, okay, yes. They told me that gospel singers are fat. And I was like, what?
What?
Of course, I had to hold my composure and not cuss them out, but I really, yeah, I'll never forget that. So I tell y'all what, you hired me for this gig, you better have my money. In about 10 minutes of that wedding cake over there is going to be upside the wall. I'm just letting you know. So, but at the end of the day, they let me sing. They wanted me to perform. And then they were like, wow, But, yeah, tell you, I have so many crazy stories that I pray to God that this year I can finish this book to tell, the battles, the struggles of being a woman in this business, an international artist at that. It's not just as I'm a local artist,
right.
Going from singing in the nightclubs, doing residencies, going to tours. It is so much in between. And all platforms are different. All platforms are always different. But the one thing that never changes is that you have to, you do change and grow, but you have to remain consistent with your fans, with the club owners, respectful, not just carry yourself in front of the people, whatever's behind closed doors is behind closed doors. But I just feel like being in the spotlight, you really need to be a certain way to everyone. And so that, you can grow, your fan base can grow.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She had the audacity to say she's been in this industry over 35 years, looking like she's 35. I love Black women.
Girl, it's hard.
I do.
Let me tell you, I think I've aged 10 years, though, since I've been in America. Oh, Lord. I was like, ooh, it's time to get it back together. Got to go on tour now.
It's the pollution.
It's
all the pollution. Yes, I feel you. All right, Donyale Renee in 2020 received the Black Music Association Award as Houston Female Artist of the Year. And in 2022, she also received the award for Southern Soul Female Artist of the Year from the National Radio and Records Award, along with a proclamation from the city of Atlanta. But with all that, what will you say has been the highlight of your career thus far?
Black people that, or that very in your eye could not see. I think that was the most highlight. It was Africa. I was setting, and it was an amazing concert. Even though I was singing background, it opportunity to do that, but I was featured as a solo when I featured on one of his songs and like as an artist. But that was, I think, the highlight of my whole entire career, and I would love to do that again. Just receiving the accolade recently had made me say, wow, thank you. It's not that I've arrived, but people really are paying attention to me now, and they, even though it's been 35 years, really a bit over that, but just to know that finally it's coming back to everything that I wanted in my earlier years. I may not have been prepared for it. God doesn't give you anything that you can't bear, and I may not have been prepared for it in my earlier years to receive everything that I'm receiving now, and I'm grateful for it. And so it's a blessing, and I am super excited about Southern Soul. I really am, because I'm at the age I can do things that I want to worry about competing with Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Celine Dion. I don't have to worry anymore. Only person is myself, because in Southern Soul they just want to hear music.
Right. Well, I want to give you the opportunity to get all of your contact information out. We're going to close the show with your track, Size Doesn't matter. I don't even need to ask what that's about because I already know. Nobody in the listening audience needs you to explain. No female does, and I don't think the men do either because we already know. We already know. We're all adults around here. We already know what that's all about.
That's right.
I want to say publicly, I want to say thank you so much for joining me here this evening. You could have been anywhere tonight, even through the storm. Guys, you may hear her going in and out. She's in Texas and a little bad weather. Nevertheless, Nakia knows what she's saying. So I want to thank you so much for joining me here this evening. I'm honored to be in your presence this evening. I feel like I am with a celebrity this evening. So I want to say thank you so much for giving so freely of your time because, again, you could have been anywhere, but you're here with myself and my listening audience sharing all about your 35-year-plus career in this industry. Thank you for everything that you've given, the sacrifices that you've made for your career and for us, your fans, your followers, and supporters. So thank you, thank you, thank you. The floor is now yours to get all of your contact information out for those who may be listening live, for those who may come back and listen to one of the many playback shows. Once you're on Endie Fiya, you are part of the family. You're welcome back at any time. Of course, we want to know when that Pinky Reloaded remix comes out and when that book comes out as well. We do want to know all about that as well. But again, the floor is now yours to get all of your contact information out.
Thank you. Well, first, Nakia, I want to say thank you and thanks to all of your fans. It's amazing that you would want to interview me. So thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mr. Hudson, thank you so much for, hooking us up. I really do appreciate that. But if you can, do me a favor, go over to YouTube, subscribe to Donyale Renee, Donyale Renee. Go there and subscribe first. Then I need you to go over to our website, and then I need you to log in there and download all my music there, watch all my videos, subscribe to my website. That's www.donyalerenee.com. So still, I'm Donyale Renee everywhere except TikTok. On TikTok, I go by the Diamond of Soul. So you can find me there as well. We're about to do a bunch of videos starting next month, doing our TikTok challenge, waiting it out. We're going to have a big karaoke contest. I'm sorry, I was trying to swallow some water, too, at the same time. We're going to have a big karaoke contest, so you can choose to do my part, you can do It's Karma part, or you can have a duet together. We're gonna put some money, prizes out there, some gifts for the winners. Going to have 3 winners, so first, second, and third. So I greatly appreciate if you guys go and download the song, learn the lyrics, learn the music, and put your videos up. I'm going to put that out. Let me see, what else? If you need to email me, you can hit me at JessNick, E-N-T, so that's Jesnik, Jesnik, E-N-T, JessNick, E-N-T, at Outlook.com. Send me some information. If there's any events, you want to book me, you can book me there. You can also call 409-354-4548 to book me. I'm available. I do a heck of a show. I love live music. I do track and I do a full band. So whatever I can meet, whatever budget you got, except for $1, I will try to meet your budget. But just remember that if I do come to perform, you're getting quality at your show. So respect the hustle. Respect the hustle.
Right. That's right.
Mm-hmm. And so with that being said, yes, if anyone, if I see you out and about, love to take a picture with you, love to meet you. Hey, just remember, Donyale Renee, the Southern Soul Diamond of Soul, is still your friend, too, and would love to meet you.
All right, guys. Until tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this right here, Donyale Renee, size doesn't matter. Let her tell it.
Black Track Productions.
It's just Southern Soul Diamond, and I'm looking for a good man that knows how to work it, baby. It doesn't matter if you're not a stallion, long as you got that good wood.
It doesn't matter, just treat me good, real good. It doesn't matter, as long as you deliver the good wood.
The way you handle the whistle, I expect a good pistol. You've got the gift in making it real wet. But can you add in the pieces supposed to connect? I'll ride a pony or a stallion, just don't want no regret, babe.
It doesn't matter, just treat me good, real good.
Stroke it, baby.
It doesn't matter, as long as you deliver the good wood.
Says he has a way to make a woman get loose. Tongue like lightning, drinking the bottle of his juice. Heard that before, yeah, bragging about the package and stuff. You know how they be bragging. You have me screaming, daddy, begging for more.
It doesn't matter, just treat me good, real
Stroke it, baby, stroke it, baby.
It doesn't matter, as long as you deliver the good wood.
He can be a pony, stallion, black horse, a mule, man with a magic stick, a lumberjack with good wood. Come and talk to real good. Some want to stand up in it, even put their face up in it. And the kind that's deep and wide, oh, that monkey stick drives me wild, yeah.
It doesn't matter,
Size doesn't matter.
real good.
Stroke it, stroke it, stroke it.
Doesn't matter, as long as
Bring me on that good, deliver me that good, good wood, yeah.
doesn't matter,
I'll be waiting for you.
real good.
Oh, to come and stroke it, baby.
Doesn't matter,
Size doesn't matter. Oh, I need that good, 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 good wood, baby, yeah. Got it, stroke it, stroke it, stroke it, stroke it. Size doesn't matter.
Woo! My goodness. I doesn't matter. Let me drink my water. You guys have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Daily inspiration for everyone, for everyone. Entertainment news and daily inspiration for everyone, for everyone. Entertainment news and daily inspiration for everyone, for everyone. Entertainment news, daily inspiration for everyone, yeah.